Hi. Hello, Geminis. It's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Hello, Gemini people. It's me, Jess, and we are getting basically, it's a bonus reading for you guys, or if you would like, a belated birthday tarot card reading for all of my Gemini sun signs, but also for because it's a bonus and it's not really your birthday season anymore. It is my birthday season, Cancerian's birthday season. But despite all that, I was going to get rid of the birthday readings on my channel and decided to, hey, Marcella, I decided to not do that. I decided to keep the birthday readings on the channel because it's like one of my favorite spreads to do. And so I am going back in time, gonna go back in time. Da-na-na. So I did Taurus, and now I'm doing Gemini. So that's what's up, y'all. Tanya, hey friend, hey. So that is what we're doing. You love them too, Marcella. If you love them also, whoever's watching, let me know in the comments because I almost retired them from the channel for the time being. I'm not doing the individual sign my therapist sessions for a minute. I'm changing the channel to like an all signs only for a while. That's not forever, ever, not forever, ever, but until we can kind of get our groove back, friends. So for right now, I decided though the birthday readings are so much fun. I freaking love them. So we're not getting rid of them quite yet. So I'm going back in time to do the ones that I missed. So Taurus, we did already. Now we're doing y'all Geminis. Okay. But like I said, because it's a bonus and not a birthday, it's not just for Gemini sun signs, it's for every Gemini placement person who wants to watch. Okay. So that's what we're doing. And I'm just kind of buying a little bit of time to see if more people come in to the live. I won't be able to because I'm getting a later start than anticipated. So I'm not going to do Cancer's birthday reading until Amanya. So tomorrow. Okay. So we're going to do it tomorrow. But we will do Gemini's right now. So without further ado, and thank you, Tanya. I do have personal readings open. I have time right now. So don't retire it. I love it so much. But the My Therapist session is really my signature spread. So that's like the hardest for me to get rid of because that's what the whole channel was based on, the My Therapist session. But you can book a My Therapist session still through my website, which is here, mytherapist.com. I'm not doing the live Zoom. I think that's the only reading that's not available right now, sold out on the website. But all the other readings should be available, including the My Therapist session, pre-recorded. And trust me when I say, if you like the readings on the channel, you'll love even more the personal readings that I do. I go a lot more in depth. I like to peel back the layers of the onion, as I say, or as the saying goes. So it's definitely, I take my time with them. I don't just half-ass my readings. I'm very, very serious about what I do as a reader. It's very important to me. So if you'd like to book, you can. I even have one question readings available, and I'm planning to do a one question reading special, I think, hopefully soon. Meant to do that this last week, but maybe this week I'll kick it off, and it might be like a week or two that I'll have it running. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get started with your reading. So if you don't know, Geminis, the way that we do this is for the birthday spread. How I'm going to do it is looking at, I'm not going to do the past year reflection because we're already past your season. So what I am going to do though is look at what you need to release, which is perfection if you're really serious about the spiritual work, because we're so close to the full moon in Capricorn. So that's on the 3rd of July. So this will get you prepped for what you need to release intentionally during the full moon, and then what you need to embrace from this last year. And then a look ahead, your predictive, not predictive, but more like what your focus needs to be for this next year of your life. So from now until your next birthday, my Gemini peoples, what your focus should be. So like for the next year of life. And then finally, well, not finally, but my favorite part is your birthday gifts. What are your birthday gifts? What are your birthday gifts? But in this one, where it's going to be the new, good coming to you, boo boos, which is basically what your birthday gifts are. Oops, sorry. That's basically what your birthday gifts are. I'm apologizing to the microphone. I'm so sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry. Are you okay? You're good? Okay. Anyway, we can move on. So the new good coming to you. And then finally, we're gonna make a birthday wish on this selenite candle. What? It's so lovely. We're gonna make a wish and blow it out together. Ready? Okay, let's hit it. Let's hit it, don't quit it. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As always, you guys know the drill. So let me find the very first. Oh, last but not least, this is what you need to release. Okay. So, last but not least, my Gemini peoples and everyone watching, if you have Gemini placements, hey, Darcy, we're doing a giveaway. We did this for Torgus. We're doing this for you. It's a gift to y'all because I missed y'all's birthday season. Wah, wah. But I did wish my Gemini people in my life a very happy birthday. And I hope you had one too. But if you would do me this little favor, not in the chitty chat, but if you're in the chitty chat, please chitty chat away. I love it. But for everyone who's watching live and watching back, leave a comment with where Gemini is in your chart. Okay. And then also let me know your name. First name is fine. And then not an alias, please, but please let me know your genuinely real first name. And then let me know one question only, not a yes or no question. Okay. We don't do that here. Let me know your question, and then I will randomly draw a winner at the next all signs reading that I do. So after the Gemini reading, whenever, and if Gemini falls on the all signs that I'm doing at the end of that, I will randomly select. Okay. So we did that last time for Torgus, and we had two beautiful people. I think it was Denise and Jano Jason who had questions answered. So this is also open for you, Gemini. And finally, let's get it. Don't quit it. It is too late for Torgus, Marcella. I'm sorry. We already did it. But if you have Gemini in your chart, anywhere in your chart, you can enter for Gemini. All right, let's do it. This is for Gemini. Let's do a quick energy connect. So look into my eyes on whatever device or screen you're watching from. And as we do a little shuffle, take a deep breath with me. Ready? And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake him. All right. What does Gemini need to let go of? And again, happy belated birthday, y'all. Happy belated. Oh, thanks, Marcella. You can still leave me a comment. That's always helpful. That is very supportive. And being in the chat like you are right now, that's supportive. What does Gemini need to let go of? What does Gemini need to let go of? What does Gemini need to let go of? Oh, thank you, Brian. What does Gemini need to let go of? Gemini, Gemini. What does Gemini need to let go of? What do you need to release, Gemini? I don't know why I heard the need to be right. The need to always be right. That's what I heard, and that's not from me personally. There's another sign. Tanya knows. There's another sign that I feel has that issue. Not always Gemini, but I just I don't know. I also want to say, Gemini, for some of you guys, yeah, I'm going to say it. For some of you guys, it's like releasing this need to always be right or have the last word or have the final say or to be the one that has the answer, the solution. I don't know why that is, but that's what I'm getting right now. It's kind of interesting. I'm not going to read into what I'm getting. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm also getting that some of you guys have maybe an overinflated sense of ego or sense of self. This is so weird. This isn't typically how I see Gemini, okay? So I don't know what's going on, but take what resonates. I have to be I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to read. Um for some of you guys, it's like trying to control the outcome of things or trying to control the future, the outcome, or have the solution, or this need to like, I don't know why I'm getting this for you guys. There's this sort of like egoic need to kind of constantly like push things forward or push other people forward. um some of you guys can be dealing heavy with like fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could have heavy fire in your chart. This is like it's you're getting super great cards, okay, on what you need to release, which is odd. But there is something about I just feel like trying to control the outcome of things or where things are going. Or if not that, let me say this. Some of you guys might feel like in order to have some kind of you might be holding on to some kind of wish or hope or dream that you have, but for some of you, it's like the time to act is now. Stop delaying gratification or delaying taking action on some kind of dream or something that you have. Um, for some of you guys, you're like all talk, no action. That's for some of you. You might be waiting for like your ships to come in or for investments that you made to pay off or for all your ducks to be in a row before you take action on some kind of dream or wish that you have that you've been holding on to very heavily. And this is spirit saying like, just I'm hearing what is that from Rocky Horror Picture Show? Don't dream it, just be it. Like it's sort of saying like don't dream it, just be it, Gemini. Just be it, you know? I'm not seeing like a lack of confidence. That's what's tripping me up. So I'm like, what is this that's going on? It's feeling like lip service, but not taking action. Or it's like maybe for some of you, it could be that you're trying to rush something, but I'm feeling like there's something that you've been waiting a long time for and holding on to, some kind of dream, something that you've invested in terms of like in the 5D, maybe like you have pinned a lot of your hopes, ambitions, goals on this thing. But it's like, what do you need to release about it though? Let me just ask that. What do they need to release about it? Your Gemini is trying to control the narrative. There you go, Tanya. Then that's for you, friend. Hey, Lucinda, you want to live? Tell me what does Gemini need to release about this? Strong fire here. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Get the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So very strong masculine, fiery energy and strong feminine, watery energy. And then there's that dream, like wish, hope that you're manifesting from like for a long time, maybe from childhood. It's like a long time coming. I'm hearing like God's got your back. There's a net to catch you. You've gone through some kind of major transformation or change in your life. I feel like you're not the same person that you were before. So why are you still living out of ego? Why are you still acting or taking action out of ego? You're not who you were. You're not who you were. You died to that former self, Gemini. That's not you anymore. This controlling person, this controlling, trying to control the narrative, trying to control the outcome, trying to control the situation. That's not who you are anymore. There's a sense of humility about you that I feel like you're not accessing at this time. And it's time to like really access that. I feel like it's going to get you farther, be a little bit softer, be a little bit more open emotionally. Some of you guys are living so much out of ego that you're not allowing yourself to be like very vulnerable when it comes to your emotions or your feelings or really like even nurture yourself on an emotional level. But I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of, I'm getting strong masculine energy for whoever this is. Male or female, it doesn't matter. But I feel like there's a feminine feminine energy about you that you need to kind of lean into more. Releasing, there's some emotions also I feel like you're covering through ego, and I feel like you need to like be able to release some of those emotions that are kind of pent up inside of you, right? um some to be a little bit more vulnerable, to again release this sense of control or this need to be right or to have the final say or to change the narrative or the direct or control the direction and flow of things. It's like, be more intuitively led, okay? For some of you, maybe you are delaying taking action because you're not really listening to your intuition. If doors are opening for you, Gemini, I feel like you need to step through them, okay? Don't be about this, a lip service. Be about some action. Be about the action, okay? Mm. Past people. Okay. I hear that, Lucinda, because there is a lot of energy from the past here. Because I do have Six of Cups that keep showing up here. So if that pertains to some of you guys, there may be something from the past that you have to let go of that does have like a stronghold. And if it is people, then you could be dealing, like in particular, like I said, I've got air energy here, by the way. I've got the Knight of Swords, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've got fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I've got Leo in the major arcana, and I have the Queen of Cups, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Those are the people that I see specifically. So if any of those people are people that you're dealing with and you don't see a future with them, maybe it is time to release, even if you have invested a lot into that connection. If that's what you're feeling, if that is like resonating with you intuitively, because I feel like a lot of this is about you really listening to your intuition, there, Gemini, being guided and led by that and not by ego, if that makes sense for you. Okay. All right. Let's see what you need to embrace, Gemini. They were such good cards, you guys. It's like, usually when I read like what you need to release, it'll be so clear as to like, you know, um, um, like this is something like not healthy for you, but it wasn't so much that. I feel like you're in this particularly fiery energy, and it's time to get a little bit more embrace this Cancerian season. Leo season is coming soon enough. I feel like a lot of us are, especially people, and that could pertain to you, Gemini. If you have heavy Gemini placements in particular, it may not be as easy for you to access those emotions that make you feel more vulnerable, or make you feel more deeper feels that some of them you might have pushed back, or, are, you know, you might have pushed back or holding down or trying to control those feelings, and you're trying to suppress them and not allow them to rise up because maybe you don't want to feel certain feelings or certain emotions. Maybe you're not a very emotive person, or that's not a comfortable place for you to sit, particularly if like tears come up or thing or anger comes up or different things like that. So this is like a time and a season. Cancerian season is a great time to feel the feels, and the full moon is a great time to allow yourself to reach the fullness of those emotions and allow them to be released. Okay. So don't be afraid of that. Embrace that. Embrace that. So let's see. Hey, D. All right. What do we need to embrace, Geminis? What do we need to embrace? I'm a Gemini Venus. And it's funny, I was just having this conversation, my Gemini friends and everyone watching, with a fellow Cancerian who is also heavy Gemini placements. And we were talking about this push pull that we feel from both of those energies of like this need to kind of settle and feel comforted and to like be secure and have the stability. And then this need to like explore and try new things and different, and have these like bursts of creativity from that Gemini aspect, right? So it's like there's this like push pull, and it comes up a lot in relationships for me, particularly being a Gemini Venus, where it's like I want to settle down and I want to be committed and I want these things, and then there's this other part of me that's like, I just want to have some fun. I like to flirt and I like to have fun. So there's like this push pull. And so for you Geminis, I mean, I know sometimes air signs can, sometimes it depends on your placements, right? It's not just if you're a Gemini sun, it's not just that, right? It's all the placements in your chart and how they all relate, whatever. But it's like, sometimes it's really difficult, I think, to for air signs in particular. Like they've got the gift of gab and they're super brilliant, but then sometimes it's hard to like get to the depths of those feels, right? And so I'm just feeling for you guys, for some of you, it's a good time for you to get to the depths of those feels, okay? Yes, releasing emotional traumas. There you go. Awesome, Lucinda. Okay. What you need to embrace, Gemini. What does Gemini need to embrace? What does Gemini need to embrace? Be a new Gemini. Whew, hanged man. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So for some of you, what I was getting with that releasing, there was a quickness to it, a quickness. And so for some of you guys, it's like there's a need to embrace this ability to like really weigh all of your options thoroughly and look at things from all sides, all perspectives. Take a beat, take a pause, and really consider all of your options before you fully invest. Okay, especially when this comes to your emotions. So for some of you guys, there's somebody in particular that I feel like you guys have feelings for. This won't be for everybody. I've got strong water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and I've got Leo again. So some of you got heavy Leo going on. This could be something that's coming up that will come up for you during Leo season in particular. But there's somebody that I feel like you might be at a distance from or on a break from, but you're thinking a lot about this person, someone that you have a lot of emotions for. And if this isn't a person, although it's feeling that way, somebody that you have a wish or hope to be with, or that's an ultimate goal that you have in mind to be with this person, or maybe for you, it's just like love in general. I feel like before you like fully invest emotionally into something, because for some of the Geminis I'm talking to, like there's this tendency to kind of get hurt. And it could be because you're holding back too much your feelings and not really expressing them. That could be. So be aware of your own self and where maybe some of your shortcomings are when it comes to love. It could be other people that are holding back from you and not really embracing the connection that you feel with them or you have with them or they feel with you and have with you, right? And so there's this a feeling of kind of like coldness with this emotional aspect here. And so whether that's coming from you or from them, there's a need, I feel like, for you to like, before you truly invest your heart or your feelings or your emotions into somebody or a situation, really like weigh all of your options, weigh the pros and the cons is what I'm getting in particular. By options, I don't mean necessarily other people. I just mean like, uh, take your time with it. Okay. Is this, should we date a while? Should we just talk? Should I really think about it before I even say something or make a move? Or am I holding back too much? And do I need to express myself more on an emotional level, particularly when there's somebody that I have such strong feelings and hopes and dreams and desires for? So it's kind of what I'm getting here. It's you embracing I've embracing this thoughtfulness about your particular investments, particularly when it comes to um um your uh your like emotional connections or romantic connections, love connections in particular. But let me get a little bit deeper here in this before I move forward. Yes, pause before responding in particular. That could also be something, to be honest, like with the cards that I'm seeing for you, Gemini. Some of you guys might be quick to speak, and it's like before you speak on it, think about it. Weigh your options, even when it comes to like your words. With that Knight of Swords, I was seeing on what you need to release. Some of you might be a little quick tongued, but Hanged Man, tell me more about this Hanged Man for what Gemini needs to embrace. Yeah, being strategic. This is definitely something to do with your heart space. I keep getting this watery, this Queen of Cups keeps coming up. So some of you guys are definitely dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you have heavy water placement, like I said. But this keeps coming up, this your emotional energy. Like I feel like some of you guys have a hard time trusting your feelings, or again, it's like you need to be really strategic about where you invest, like on an emotional level. For some of you guys, there's something going on, particularly like going on with like a parent child relationship. So if this isn't about love for you, there could be a situation with like a parent child. I have the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor here and the Four of Wands. So this could be a family dynamic for some of you guys. Um, some of you guys again have a hard time trusting your feelings and emotions. And I just keep getting that you need to be more emotionally vulnerable. I also am hearing this sort of like an echo of closed mouths don't get fed, and there's a need for you to, if you feel it, say it. Don't just think it, do it. I don't know why I'm getting that for you, Gemini. Please clarify this Seven of Swords. In the past, you might have been lied to, or someone cheated on you, maybe, or cheated you out of some kind of like, what was this? Oh, the Lovers and the Two of Swords. Oof. Gemini, you might be faced with like a really big decision when it comes to love or a family situation or family dynamic. For some of you guys, I'm just going to say it. Like for some of you, you might be questioning your whether you are going to be a parent or can be a parent. And this is, remember, this is predictive, this reading. It's like not just for right now, but it's for the rest of the year. So this may be something that you deal with in the future, Gemini. But I feel like there's going to be a decision about parenting, or whether to parent, or whether to have a child or bring a child into a connection or into a relationship, or whether there is a connection or relationship here that is worth nurturing, that is worth giving to or investing in the long term. And so for some of you guys, you're having some kind of doubts because of a situation that happened in your past. It could be with this person or another connection. For some of you, it's family related. But I feel like even though you see a future potentially with someone, there's some obstacles or challenges with regard to this. And it could be that you're questioning someone's investment or someone's feelings for you, or vice versa. I feel like you've been hurt before when it comes to love. Like this keeps coming up. Could have been with a fire sign or water sign, because those are the main signs that I keep getting here. I also have your energy here, Gemini. But there's a decision that you're going to have to make that you are overthinking, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you need to embrace more following your inner guidance, your intuition. I feel like this is, again, being a lot in this mental energy, and not so much enough like trusting your feelings, your emotions, your intuition here. Take a beat, Gemini, because all the voices that you're hearing may not be um honest or truthful or good for you, right? And some of them could be playing tricks on you, and that could be your own mind playing tricks on you, right? I feel like when we feel our mind is disquieted and we're all stuck in our head to the point of like boxing ourselves in, and getting weighed down by our thoughts, it's like, go to spirit, go to peace. Where is peace? Where do you feel peace? When you're making a big decision, particularly about something, always follow peace. Always. How do you do that? Well, it's a decision that doesn't make you go all like this, It's the decision that sometimes it helps to do these two things, okay? Say the things out loud. So, for example, if your decision is you're at a crossroads and you're going to go right or you're going to go left, right? Say it out loud with conviction. I'm going right. And then sit with that for a moment, see how that really feels within you. If you get this like kind of a lurch or an upset feeling in your tummy, or all of a sudden you immediately go to your head and start having racing thoughts, that's probably not the path for you. If you go, I'm going to go left, and you feel a calmness and a peace wash over you, that's probably the direction that you need to go. Even if you don't have all the answers. And that's the thing, Gemini, you don't need to have all your ducks in a row, my friend. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to see the end. Okay. Embrace the unknown. Embrace the unknown. And that's just taking that first step in faith. Okay. Well, I know that's the direction that I need to go because that's a direction that gives me peace. And so you take that first step. And if that is really where you're supposed to be, my friend, then the net will appear or the next door will open. Okay. I promise you this. I promise you this. 1,000,000%. Always, always this works for me, has always worked for me in my life. And I'm even in this trust fall at this time in my life, in this stage in my life as well. And if you are too, then it's really following peace and trusting and having faith that next door will open or the net will appear. But it's taking the action, weighing it out, really thinking about it from all sides, all perspectives, okay? But don't doubt. Follow peace, okay? Follow peace, and then promise you, if you follow peace, it's the direction that you're supposed to go, and the next door will open. But you can't stay stuck forever in that hanged man energy. It's just before you just like immediately go like, oh, well, my mom said I should do this. Oh, well, my neighbor said I should do. Oh, well, my friend said I should do this. Well, I think this is the right thing because in the past, like, no, 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 no. What does your intuition tell you? And this is why, as readers, like thank you, Darcy. We read intuitively. We've learned this from experience, and a lot of us have gone through a lot of garbage to be able to really trust our intuition and our intuitive voice and guide. And we want that for you. Like any good reader doesn't want you to be stuck in this place of like indecisiveness or confusion or despair. Like we want you to be able to trust your own intuitive guide and make choices that are best for you. And that's why we do this. And so I want that for you too, Gemini. So anyway, I'm going to move forward now. But I hope that helps somebody out there. All right. What should your focus be for this year until your next birthday, my friends? Until your next birthday, peoples. Let's see. Let's get you a little. Your candle went out, so I'm lighting you a new birthday candle because we still have to make your wish at the end of this, okay? And we will do that. So, 1 second, my friends. Okay. All right. Let's get it for Gemini. And let's get a little cleanse here real quick. Your focus before we look towards the predictive future for y'all. My lovely gems. Okay. All right. What? Fat fingers? What's going on? Girl. I'm trying to you know how Rosie does not like me to light things with a lighter, so I'm trying to be good and use matches, but they're tricky sometimes. Okay, Geminis, what is your focus from now until your next birthday? One more shuffle for Gemini. One more. Gemini. All right, what's the focus for my Gemini friends from now until their next birthday? Ooh, okay. If you guys have been struggling financially or something like that, or struggling to complete or phase out of a cycle, I feel like your focus needs to be one on like saving and investing. Okay. So some of you guys need to get into saving, investing. I'm just gonna say for some of you guys, you might need to invest like online. I don't know in what capacity that is. For some of you guys, there's saving to travel. For some of you guys, there's a need for you to travel and you may be traveling more in this year. So save for that. I feel like there's just a need for you to save away for a rainy day. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like you're going to need that dinero for something coming up in the future. In particular, I'm getting like travel or like it's you investing for your future in general. Okay. So for this next phase, this next cycle is going to need a bit of investment. For some of you, there is a bit of an ego battle as well in terms of you asking for help or asking for resources from others or need to be generous as well. And so I feel like there's this like being able to look at money as something that's not, or resources in general, as something that is always available to you, right? It's like when your hand is open, and not like this, but when your hand is open, people can always give to you and you can always give to them. There's this like the constant flow of energetic exchange. And I feel like there's a struggle for you to really embrace that concept fully, Gemini. So this is like you know, needing to really embrace that concept of like constant flow when it comes to your resources and your finances. There's this constant energetic exchange, excuse me. There's not this, don't let it be a struggle for you, okay? Be fully open. For some of you guys, I feel like you're struggling too much to obtain particular resources, okay? Some of you guys to the point where there might be some like lying, cheating, stealing when it comes to your finances, okay? It could be friends or family. It could be that you're not being treated fairly at work or being cheated at work. Or again, it's like you're working your ass off, especially when it comes to like other responsibilities or other people trying to pull at you. And it's like, no, 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 that's the struggle. And you're not in that struggle, right? You're doing this. There's this free flow exchange. So for some of you guys, I feel like be also very careful that you're not overextending yourself when it comes to your resources, whether that be your money, your time, your energy, what have you. Like, be mindful of trying to preserve some of that, okay? For some of you guys, you're struggling to, like I said, end or close out a particular cycle. And I feel like you're learning certain lessons over and over, and it's time to um just accept the lesson. Do you know what I'm saying, Gemini? Don't fight against it, okay? Again, there's a lot of this like trusting and not trying to control the outcome of things, but knowing that you'll have everything that you need in the time and place that you need it. Also, I see some of you guys blocking out or closing out some chapters or cycles when it comes to friends, social circles, people that you've been friends with. For some of you, it's relationships. For some of you, you've been in a third party situation where someone was committed to someone else. And I do mean third party isn't another person in this particular instance. That's not always the case, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. For some of you guys, it's like you moved forward or moved ahead in a cycle and a place in your life. For some of you, it's like you've experienced a great deal of spiritual growth. You might not be as traditional as you used to be or fit into this particular box that people have put you in. And there's a need for you to break free from that. And that may mean closing out chapters or cycles with people who are kind of trying to pull you back to an old way of being or old habits. For some of you, it was like party friends. I don't know. Not for everybody, but I feel like you're kind of getting a little bit more serious and like growing up in your life, Gemini. You're coming of age, if you will, or you're learning particular lessons that are putting you in a position of being more responsible, more authoritative about your life, more serious about, again, like how you spend your time, your resources, your energy. And that may mean that you have to let go of certain people that are not where you're at anymore. You know, it's just that cycle is closing out. The full moon in Capricorn that's coming up on the 3rd, if you're watching this before then, is an excellent time to close out relationships with people that are no longer serving you. For some of you, it could be a job also that's not compensating you enough. It might be too much of a fight to get, scraps. So, all right. Oh, you have Gemini North Node, Darcy? Ask Tanya in the chat. She can tell you all about that. Oh yeah, yeah. She can tell you all about that. I would go into a little lesson right here, but I want to get to my favorite part of the reading, but Tanya will tell you about your North Node. I have Leo North Node. Hopefully she can anyway. Okay, this is my favorite part, Gemini. What are your birthday gifts? What are your birthday gifts? Let's find out. This is my favorite part. Basically, since it is a belated birthday, but this is the new good coming to you boo-boos in the next year. Okay. Remember, this is predictive. Some of you may have already gotten these things, but this is what's coming for you. Okay. North Node Darcy, because I don't know if Tanya is there, but North Node is kind of like what you are aspiring to be or what you're coming into. You start out more in your south node energy, and then as you progress in life, like you come more into that north node energy, or that's what you're trying to become or achieve. So there you go. Tanya's got you. Your purpose, right? All right, Gemini. What are your birthday gifts? What's the new good? Hey, Mark. Hey, friends. What's the new good coming to you, boo boos? What's the new good coming to my Geminis? What's the new good coming to my Geminis? What are your birthday gifts? And then think about your wish, Gemini, because after this, we're going to do a wish for you, okay? And if you're watching, don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know where Gemini is in your charts. Leave your name and a question. I'm going to randomly pick one of y'all for a 1-question reading on the next All Signs. All right, let's do this. This is for Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right. Woo! The devil, though. Could be a Capricorn coming towards you. Why the devil as your birthday gifts? I need to know about this. It could be some sexual fantasy. I'm hearing like, oh my god, wow, that's an old one. So random. I know the devil comes out for me a lot for this, but I'm hearing like what is that Macy Gray song from way? It's not even. I don't think it was ever a single. It was something about like a sexual fantasy. I can't remember, like, I don't know. It was a Cuckoo Banana song, but it was all about sex and fantasy. Ramon. Super, I forgot, man. If anybody knows, remind me. You'd have to have like had that album, I think, or CD or whatever. I'm old. From Macy Gray to know. All right, tell me more about the devil and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys definitely have a Capricorn coming towards. Some of you guys have a sexual relationship or connection with somebody with strong Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very strong Capricorn here. And I got the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio underneath that. It's weird. I'm not getting a lot of your energy in this reading. 6 of Pentacles. Some of you have got somebody who's going to be giving some love to you, I feel like, in equal measure. Now, you could have more than one option. You could have people fighting for you, for your time, your attention, for your love, for, your good, whatever you got, whatever good you got, Gemini. You could have more than one option when it comes to that. You may be tempted to, like, to be honest, like, there may be like a temptation to commit to somebody that you are just kind of seeing in a sexual way, but there could be like some feelings that really grow. For some of you guys, I'm going to be honest, like, there could be a particular dream that you abandoned or you lose in this next year, but then I feel like at the same time you're going to have new dreams, new goals, new purpose. It's like there may be one thing that you just like, it no longer is what you hoped it would be, but you stay strong through that, and I think you fight through that, and either you make it happen, Gemini, or there's something new that comes along that is also something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. For some of you guys, you could be working a lot in this next year, getting a lot of work. Be careful of like not overworking or becoming like a workaholic, but I feel like it's going to be on something that you're going to really love. Tell me more for Gemini, the new good coming to Gemini. Hey, Cody. Tell me more about the new good. You sang too. Do you know that song, Tanya, Macy Gray? Look, see, I saw the Page of Cups and then I saw the Ace of Pentacles or Princess of Cups, I think, in this deck, or maybe it's the Page. Ace of Pentacles. For some of you guys, I feel like there's a temptation to like get married or get into a relationship. in this next year, like a committed relationship. But I also see like potentially a new job that is something that you put a lot of energy into in this next year. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Some of you guys, there's a lot of sexual fantasizing going on in this next year. I it's like this is bugging me. I have to remember what this song is but I see like a lot of sexual fantasizing, not just like happening, but like coming to fruition. Um, Not sexual revolution. I don't know. She had a song called Nutmeg Fantasy. Was that the one I'm thinking of? Maybe in my mind I combined the two of them together. Um, Maybe I combine the two of them together, those two songs. Because I am hearing now, I'm hearing like sexual revolution. I'm not hearing that, but there was something about maybe it's the freaking Nutmegs fantasy song. And sorry if you're not a Macy Gray fan, but it's like nutty nutmeg fantasy. Can't you see you and me in my nutty nutmeg fantasy? You and me. Can't you see you and me in my nutty nutmeg? Baby, I know we had a bad day and you were so mad at me. It didn't mean we have to mope around. Picture us on the moon, happy like a cartoon. Believe in love and it will come down. Nutty nutmeg fantasy. Y'all, I actually saw Macy Gray and put like Macy Gray and I auditioned for the same role for this show, and I will not tell you what it was, but we were there for the audition at the same time. So we were sitting there waiting to go in at the same time. And when I saw Macy Gray there, I was like, oh, she's gonna definitely get this, like of course. But neither of us got it. Actually, I was actually pinned for it, so I actually got very close to getting it, but she didn't get it at all. And I don't think she's actually like a great actress, and I'm not saying I am, but that was a really funny experience because you remember, okay, anyways. Mr. Bojangles is not home yet. Anyways, I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. What's the Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Knight of Cups, Judgment. So an Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys are definitely going to be faced with a decision and weighing options when it comes to whether or not to commit to somebody. Who is this person? And I feel like it starts out as like a sexual thing, and that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Uh They could be someone who's at a distance from you or long distance from you. Could be an Aries. I got strong fire. I got Aries and Sagittarius. It's somebody that might have like rejected you, or they moved away from you or will move. Remember, this is predictive. They're maybe at a distance from you and you felt abandoned by this person. There might have been an ending. I'm getting strong fire. I've got literally all the fire placements here. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. And this is, remember, predictive. But this is somebody that I feel like either you've been on and off with. I feel like there's a lot of sexual frustration, a lot of sexual buildup, a lot of like maybe sexual release, and maybe it's just in your fantasy. Maybe you have fantasized about this person sexually. I'm almost getting strong sexual vibes. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Take it or leave it, whatever. But the point is I feel like this person at some point abandons you or has abandoned you. And there's this like somehow some time passes and it's like you come to this place where either you guys come back together, someone offers somebody a commitment, or that is like a decision that's put on the table. It's like somebody expresses some kind of feelings to somebody. Again, this could have been something that's just all in somebody's mind, and then you're going to come to the realization of like somebody's actual very strong feelings for you, or you. Okay, so take it as it resonates. This is in the next year. And I feel like you're going to come to this crossroads of sorts of like, do I commit to this person or offer them that, or they offer that to you and you have a decision to make around it. Okay. Anything else? New, good coming to a Gemini. Yeah, it was funny because I used to really love Macy Gray. I had 2 of her albums, so she was like, I was a big fan of hers. So to like be auditioning for the same role was kind of cool. But she looked not like super stoked to be there. I don't know. I don't think she was taking it very seriously, and it was a really good part. But I don't know. I don't think her heart was in the acting, to be honest. Ooh, Hierophant in the sun. I'm telling you, some of you guys are like gonna have an opportunity for a new commitment, or someone's gonna open up to you that they want to commit to you in this next year, or vice versa. Now I've got Leo and Taurus. I also feel like, again, you having some kind of like spiritual awakening or learning something and having this new beginning around it. I see for some of you there could end up being some kind of a loss around a father or father figure. For some of you it could be a job loss, and if it is a job loss, I do feel like you're going to be able to have a new opportunity to come towards you. And it could be an opportunity to teach or to mentor others for some of you, okay? Or to work in some kind of profession where it could be legal or something to do with the government, I should say. But a lot of you, I feel like it could be teaching, counseling, guiding others, maybe working with children for some. But I do feel like for some of you, I just have to warn you, like I do think you might get news about someone's passing or the loss of somebody here. And in this person, it feels like could be like a strong authority figure, father figure. Maybe it is a boss, a father, grandfather, uncle, cousin, brother, something like that. I'm getting also it could be like a political leader, somebody maybe it hurts in some way. So it could be somebody that you follow or you care a lot about in some capacity. Maybe it was a teacher of yours. So just be wary of that. This is supposed to be new, new, good, good. But if I see something like, like that, I have to still say it. Um, if somebody was in a relationship, like a marriage, either y'all could be getting back together if you've broken up or and recommitting to one another, or if you were in a third party where somebody was committed elsewhere, I feel like they're definitely going to leave that third party for you. Okay. So anything else new, new, good, good for Gemini? This is kind of weird. Well, Bo's fixed, Mark. So if he did, he can't do anything about it. um, he likes the neighbors. I'm kind of starting to think that, to be honest, because Bo's never like this. Never, you guys, ever. I'm starting to think that Bo might have like a second family here. Like there might be some other people that have kind of taken him in and adopted him or something. It's kind of what I'm getting. I could be wrong, but feel like you're going to be taking vacation, going around the world, taking a trip to go get away and get some R&R somewhere else, like particularly international travel for somebody that could bring you a lot of rest and relaxation. I do feel like you're closing something out though, and it's going to be for give you some time to kind of reflect and to kind of take time for self-care as well. So, but I definitely get energy here around like potentially traveling. Again, be careful of like news you might hear from like mother or father, or if you're in a committed relationship that's very solid, there may be like a separation, a time of separation, but then I feel like it will come back together. Okay. And again, I get you might be leaving certain friends, and moving towards something else that's gonna be more have more longevity. Like I think you guys are cutting out shallow relationships, shallow friendships that aren't going to really stick around for the long haul, and in favor though of moving towards connections that are going to be deeper, stronger, more spiritual, that will last, I think, more like a lifetime or a long time and be more substantial and good for you where you're at. Like I think you've outgrown certain people, places, and things. Gemini has it very clear here. I think you're moving forward to new beginnings that are going to last for a while, It's sort of like throwing out the old shoes, breaking in the new shoes kind of energy, like, but not just any new shoes, like, really good boots that'll last you like for a couple decades or something like that. So anyway, that is what I have for you, Gemini. So let us thank you, Darcy. Appreciate that. I can't. I have to be real. Otherwise, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And spirit can't really bless that, right? So I don't like when readers just blow smoke up your booty. All right. So finally, let us make a wish, my Geminis. I don't have a thing for this. I just, thing. But so you know what we're doing when I hold this candle up. Everybody, think of a wonderful wish for yourselves. If you liked this reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, my friends. And if this resonated for you, you know what to manifest. The things that were good, and new coming to you that you really enjoyed, that like made your heart sing and happy and all the good things. Feel free to reflect on this reading whenever you would like within this next year. Keep in mind that some of these are predictive messages, so you might want to come back to it at some point. And so, with that, everyone, take a moment to make a wish. All right, ready? Let's blow it out. 1, 2, 3. Yay, Gemini! Happy belated birthday, babies. All right. I am wishing you nothing but new, good, fantastic things for this next year, my Geminis. May all of your belated birthday wishes, hopes, and dreams come true. Thank you for the thumb mark. Thank you all for watching. And please enter the giveaway. Leave a comment. Let me know where Gemini is in your charts. Please also let me know your name and your question. And on the next All Signs reading, I will definitely be picking at least one of y'all, maybe more. We'll see how it goes, for a free one question reading. Okay. And that's all for tonight. I will see y'all mañana for Cancer's a birthday reading. We finally caught up. So we're going to get our Cancerian babies for their actual birthday season. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Tanya, for mod squatting it tonight. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Darcy. Did I say thank you, Darcy? I don't know. I had what? Marcella was up in his house. Lucinda and Dee were also in his house. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Mwah. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody. See you very soon.